If you are a real estate professional, one of the things that I learned in scaling my business, when I hit a glass ceiling, somebody told me, as the rainmaker and as the leader of the business, I've got to figure out how to make, again, goes back to strategic relationships, how I can make one relationship not equal one deal, right?
So what is the first secret to doing just that? How does a real estate professional or business professional, maybe it applies to all kind of people who are serving high net worth clients, how do you monetize and maximize your marketing leads?
Well, yeah. So here's what I would say. First, if we're, it depends on who we're talking to right now. So if we're talking to a wholesaler or a fix and flipper, you're spending a lot of money to get marketing dollars out to find people that'll raise their hand and say, I want to sell my house at 65 to 75 cents on the dollar. And if that's the case, you are going to want to find, a real estate professional, an agent that can list the properties when somebody says, I want to sell at 90 cents on the dollar, 95 cents on the dollar, 100 cents on the dollar, so that those leads don't die. Because usually if you are marketing for those, you'll get 20 people that raise their hand and say, I want to sell in the next 6 months, which is the pre-qualification question you need to find out, 6 months or less. And of those 20 people, 16 will want more retail value or very close to retail value. And then 4 of them will be willing to sell under market. And of those 4, you'll probably get 1 of them under contract. So 19 others are going to sell with somebody or sell somehow, and somebody's going to get paid. It's just not going to be you. So you need to figure out how to monetize those. Now, if you are a real estate professional, one of the things that I learned in scaling my business, when I hit a glass ceiling, somebody told me, as the rainmaker and as the leader of the business, I've got to figure out how to make, again, goes back to strategic relationships, how I can make one relationship not equal one deal, right? Because that's usually what happens for most real estate professionals. One relationship equals one deal. And so when they said, okay, you need to figure out how do you grow that so that one relationship equals 10 deals, 50 deals. I thought about it. I'm like, okay, where are 50 deals, 100 deals? And I realized, okay, builders or investors. And since I came from the investor world, I realized that the opposite of that is true, right? If you're an investor paying for those leads, then I can go to those investors and say, hey, let me monetize them for you. And that's how we really grew that side of the business right there, is by creating a way to monetize those deals.
Excellent. Okay, so I think the first thing is knowing your numbers, but as well coupled with that, finding a strategic relationship with a real estate professional and working together. I guess, yeah, helping other people get what they want, you get everything you want, right? And you can monetize that. So instead of giving away 80, 90% of your leads that lead to zero, make a warm introduction or set up a time for those two to connect and get a referral fee. Is that a fair summary so far on that first point?
That's exactly right.